Welcome to The Lift. All this week we're talking about how the circumstances of our lives can sometimes make us feel that we were destined for darkness. But yesterday we saw the story of Jesus and how he was born and how he never complained about his circumstances because he understands that God works all things together for the good of those who love him. And how our circumstances don't define us and our circumstances don't mean that we were destined for darkness. Today, I want to examine just a passage that can give us some strength whenever we might feel like life circumstances just aren't fair. And I'm not sure if you've ever felt like that. Maybe you've just sat down and thought about it and you've just thought, why do they get everything to happen so good for them and I work so hard and nothing ever seems to pan out for me? Or maybe you've sat around and you've even talked to some of your friends about it, about how you deserve so much more than what you've got. Or maybe you've even yelled at God and asked him why these things are happening. But today what I want us to see is that God knows so much better than we do. In Jeremiah 29:11, there's a very familiar verse. It says, "For I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." And you've probably heard that verse before, and that verse can give you great comfort. But I want to look at one very specific part of that verse today, because it says, "For I know the plans." God knows the plans, and sometimes you just won't. You won't know what's around the corner. You won't know the big picture, but he does. He knows the plan, and you might not, but that's okay because he works all things together for the good of those who love him. And so even if you don't understand the plan, if you'll keep following the plan, then all things will work together for the good of you who loves him. See, in Isaiah chapter 55, verses 8 and 9, God says, "My thoughts are nothing like your thoughts, and my ways are far beyond anything you could ever imagine. For just as the heavens are higher than the earth, so my ways and my thoughts are higher than yours." Think about that. Have you ever been skydiving? I haven't, but I want to really bad. And my friend just yesterday was telling me a story, and he said when you're skydiving, you jump out of the airplane and it feels like you're falling forever. He said the free fall only lasts for about 30 seconds, but that whole time you're just wondering when you're going to hit the ground because it feels like you just keep falling and falling and falling. And imagine this, that's not even close to the heavens. Do you know where the heavens are? Because I don't, but I can imagine they're so high up that we could never, ever get there on our own. And so God says, just as the heavens are higher than the earth, his ways are higher than your ways, and his thoughts are higher than your thoughts. So when you think that things aren't fair, and when you think that things aren't panning out the way that you want them to, then maybe think about this. If they went the way that you want them to, then it would be so much lower than what he's got planned. And maybe if you sat around and you thought about, oh God, why aren't things going the way that I want them to? And God allowed you to just have everything that you wanted, you would be so much lower than what he's got planned for you. Because remember, he knows the plan and you might not. But the plan is not to harm you. The plan is for you to prosper. You were not destined for darkness. We might not understand the plan and we might not understand every little step that's going on, but what we can know is that God works all things together for the good of those who love him, and he does know the plan. And if we'll follow that plan, then his ways are so much higher than our ways, and his thoughts are so much higher than our thoughts. And if we can really believe that, if we can really understand it, and if we can really live knowing that that's true, then we will be filled with so much more than darkness. We will be filled with strength, a strength that is so much more than muscles, because in this world it might seem pretty grim at times, but we were not destined for darkness. This is The Lift.
Hi, my name is Tyler Garnett, and this is your workout tip of the day. Today I'm going to show you why it's so valuable to go the extra 1 to 2 inches in that 100-inch press. Most people will go to where their elbows and arms are parallel with the floor, and by doing that motion, you're going to feel a lot more straight. But by going the extra 1 to 2 inches all the way down and touching your chest, you're really going to get a nice round chest, firm one, and build a lot more muscle. My name is Tyler Gilman, and this is a reminder that strength is more than muscles. This is your workout tip of the day.